What's up, guys? It's Ken Sean, and welcome to the No Man Walks Alone drop video. Right here, I have the long and much awaited drop from Beams Plus. They are a maker out of Japan, if you don't know, and they just do their own like modern takes on like traditional American classics and staples. And it's probably one of the like bigger drops that we have in the season. I'm gonna kick it off with some hot stuff, some hot fire that you guys have seen before and you guys love, and we love styling. It's going to be a cool Fair Isle vest. This is just a nice little thing to include in your like spring summer wardrobe. Just because, yeah, obviously you can wear the wool ones in the fall winter, but typically in the spring summer you get some like poppier colors, and you can wear it with like a t-shirt. If you want to go crazy, you could just wear it by itself. I always think that's pretty cool if you want to do it. This one is going to be a cotton linen, I believe. Also, all of these all the stuff that we have this season are like pretty like cotton linen or linen cotton linen cupro. So if I do miss a fabric content, my apologies. But this one is a cotton linen, which makes it feel it just gives it like a little bit more of a drape, that linen content, and just keeps it nice and airy. You have those oranges, the blues, the greens in it. Just give it a really nice little hue, and we like that. In terms of fit on this one is going to be on the slimmer side, so we suggest sizing up on this for like more of a regular fit. That is that. Next up, we have this knitted, some people call it a shirt, some people call it like a short sleeve, like full zip polo. I see it more polo like, whatever. This is going to be a Rami and I think linen as well. And this has an insane amount of texture. We had this as well last season in a different color. But you guys can see the awesome little stripes here, as well as that knit that's actually pretty robust. It just feels, very weighty, but it's super breezy. So we have it in that beige with the blue stripe, and then we have the black and beige together. And of course, you do have the double zippers, so you can unzip it from the bottom, add a little bit of character to it, and unzip it from the top as much as you want, as much as you please. Short sleeve just adds a whole lot of character to your outfit. And, very reminiscent of like knits from like mid last century, the 50s and 60s. In terms of sizing on this one, it is true to size, so you can go with your typical size, and that is what we suggest. Next up, we have the cable knit polos. We have a bunch of polos, a bunch of different knits, and we like them for a lot of the same reasons. They all just harken back to a lot of like the old like mid-century charm that a lot of these like catalog clothing had. So you have these beautiful, beautiful cable knit with those like little perforations in there. That's just going to allow optimal airflow. So you're going to be super breezy in this. So we have it in the cream, and we also have it in the green. And both of these are going to be restocks, meaning we've had them in previous seasons. And they're both really awesome as basics just to have and look good in. In terms of fabrication, this one's going to be a cotton linen, so again, optimal airflow. And in terms of sizing, we said go true to size on this guy, and you're good to go. Two more polos that we have, this time in the long sleeve variety. These are going to be another, I think this one is linen and Rami. And this one is a little bit more heavyweight. And it does have a little bit more, I would say, texture to it, because you do have those alternating knits going throughout. You have the diamond, of course, but in those diamonds you have the different knits. And then even in the back of the polo as well, you kind of just have that like almost like waffle-ish texture going on throughout, as well as the ribbed cuff, collar, and hem. And it just adds a whole lot of like subtle texture to the piece. We have it in green, in cream, and then we also have it in black as well. So you get both those neutrals, both easy to wear. In terms of sizing on this guy, it does run just like a little bit on the slim side. You can go true to size on that if that's your vibe, or size up if you want something a little bit more relaxed. The same sizing will go For this guy, this one is going to be a rayon and linen, I believe. So this one is actually going to be a lot lighter weight than the other polos, and it does feel that way. It is very flowy, and this one is going to be in a little beige. You have those neutral retro stripes going down the front. We've had this in a bunch of iterations throughout the Beam seasons, and this one just has that like dark denim blue, which is really cool, the beige and the gray going throughout. And then you have a nice plain back. And this is just going to be a nice little lighter weight polo for the season. Some more knits. This season we have this awesome cotton and silk roll neck. This one's very reminiscent of like, some of the Inishmon stuff that we have. This one is just, a little bit less Inishmon price, and also just has the cotton aspect and the silk aspect, which Inishmon typically doesn't work with. And yeah, you just have those really nice slubby texture to it. Really easy neutral color as well. And in terms of fit, this is going to be like a nice regular sweater fit. It's not going to be too relaxed, nor is it going to be too slim. So you can go true to size on this guy, and it'll fit well. And we love those the little rolled edge at the top, which is a nice little aspect of it. The next piece we have up, the next knit, we love ourselves some knits, is going to be the sweater I'm wearing. This is going to be the like diamond knit cardigan, which I thought was just epic. We had a piece like this last spring, summer, just not in a cardigan. And I think having this like knit as kind of like your outer wear, your kind of like over layer, is an advanced move, because you can just, it's like you're wearing something but nothing at all. I couldn't decide on a shirt to wear underneath, so I'm just wearing it kind of as a sweater in and of itself, and I think it works really well. In terms of sizing on this one, I'm wearing a large, which is like what I would typically wear, and you can see it is still have a bunch of room. I can layer stuff underneath, so you guys should go true to size as well. The next cardigan we have is going to be this uber retro stripe cardigan that we've actually had in a different color previously, but this season we have it in this nice black, nice and neutral. You have these stripes going down the front and the back, so everybody in the front and the back can know that you're a cool guy. We have it in these hues of blue, which is really neat. You can wear it with some jeans or just like a nice cream trouser, and you will look good. This is going to be 100% cotton, and it's going to be ribbed, so it's going to be pretty forgiving in terms of sizing. Next, we're going to get into some of the shirts. I think for every season, we kind of have to have some type of like block printed shirt, just because Beams loves the block printing, and we like the prints that they choose. This one is going to be Indian block print, done in kind of this like zigzag style with the beige, red, and black going throughout. You'll see a trend of like a lot of beiges this season. They just look good. We like them. They're a cool one to wear. It's very natural. And the red gives it a beautiful, beautiful pop. Just done in this like natural camp collar. Super light as well, which is a cool thing to style. In terms of sizing on this one, you can go true to size and you're good to go on that. Next, we have a series of popovers. We love the popover style. They are going to be slightly different. This one is going to be an awesome patchwork in just like a madras, Indian madras patchwork that you guys have seen from a lot of Japanese makers. This one I just feel like has like this really cool warmth to it because of some of the beige patches. It just gives the shirt a warmth that I feel like you don't typically see from a lot of these like madras patchwork shirts. You do have that half placket going down to the middle, a nice little pocket. And in terms of fit on this one, it does run like a tiny bit small. So if you did want something a little bit more relaxed, I would suggest sizing up on this guy. But if you did want something just a little bit more regular, you can go true to size. The next popover we have, sorry, a little sloppy, is going to be this Sperry Topsiders collab. And you'll see we do have a bit more of the collection, but this one they did some clothing that we thought was really ill. And this one is going to be an Oxford cloth popover, done with this like really cool snap on this larger size pocket. So you could fit I don't know, like a really long cellular phone in there or a home phone, whatever you're feeling, however you live your life. And this one's going to be just like a tad bit on the boxy side, not necessarily relaxed. It's just going to be boxy through the body. So we'd say go true to size on that. Just note that it is going to be a bit boxier. You do have that nice curved hem, and then the nice little locker loop in the back. And that, of course, that substantial hand that you would get from like your normal Oxford cloth. So that is a cool one. Next, we have some more Madras shirts, just done in a long sleeve, because it's nice to have some longer sleeve shirts in the summertime that you can just style with some pants. And you can roll up the sleeves if you're feeling it. This time we have this cream, or a crew brown, gold, blue Madras that just looks really, really beautiful all together. And then we have the warmer, of course, beige, brown, and green for a nice classic natural combo throughout on these. And yeah, pretty straightforward, minimal shirts. In terms of sizing on this one, these are going to fit a little bit slimmer, so we suggest sizing up if that is your vibe for more of a regular fit. The next one up we have is one that I feel like, more men's clothing should use some organza, more men's clothing should have some sexy fabrics, is what I'm trying to say. I didn't even know about organza, but it's typically like a silk type fabric from China that's typically used, and this one is actually 100% cotton, even though it feels so incredibly light, and a characteristic of it is just like its sheer quality. This one will show your nipples, and that's okay. It's just a nice, sexy shirt, nice and easy and breezy. I would suggest, if you wanted to wear it on its own, totally cool. You can wear a tank top underneath. Nice beachy shirt, and we have it in this mint. In terms of sizing on this guy, it is going to fit a bit on the slim side, so size up for more of a regular fit. But yeah, nice little open collar action happening, and you're good to go. Speaking of some slightly sheer, kind of like lighter weight fabrics as well, we have this cotton and nylon jacket. This is called their swing jacket. I actually don't know exactly where the swing comes from, but it's like a swing. I feel like you could, yeah, you could swinger, you can swing dance to it, you could do whatever you please to this thing. Oh, you could swing a baseball. Ludwin in the cut. I don't know if you heard him, but you can swing a baseball. Lots of swinging that it can be done in this jacket. But this is just like an easy, cool, packable jacket. Very, very, very lightweight thing that I think is just incredibly cool. You have the orange base that kind of creamsicle orange base with the purple and the cream stripe going throughout. That stand collar with some drawstring at the top so that you can adjust it, as well as a drawstring at the bottom, some pocketing at the bottom as well. No double zip, which is cool and fine because you could cinch the little bottom and make it like a little blouson, and it's cool. In terms of sizing on this one, go true to size. If you want to size up to have like a little relaxed vibe, you can do so. But this is cool as is. Next up, we have a cool little restock. This is going to be a cotton and linen mill kind of chore jacket. And yeah, this kind of reminds us of like those knit jackets we've seen from various makers. This one just has a whole lot of texture to it while still feeling, super lightweight. This has no lining or anything, so it's going to be super lightweight. And then you have that plain back right here. We have it in the sand, kind of like a sand gray, and then we have it in this like almost like muddy brown green color right here. In terms of sizing on this guy, he's a tad bit relaxed, so we would say just go true to size. Next, we have the trousers I am wearing. These are going to be the pleated easy pants, and they are, I'll just show you on my body so you get a better idea. These are going to be some cozy trousers, y'all. I believe they are a linen Cupro, but they feel like they could just be like a cotton linen as well. Whole lot of texture. They feel washed. They feel almost like the fabric is hugging me, caressing me, and telling me it's okay. You have those nice little cuffs at the bottom, and they are a little wide, and you have the elastic as well as a drawstring and some pleats in the classic Beams fashion. Just getting really classic with the modern interpretation of comfort. We have it in that cream as well as a navy. And again, you have that wash texture that kind of just feels like they're really cool at home, like sweatpant type things that also look nice outside. Next up, we have a special little suit, a restock of a suit that we've had just in a different color. This is going to be the Gun Club check suit. And of course, we sell these as separate. But, you know, I'll let my man Nick right here in the cut expound on it a little bit because he's wearing it. How you feeling about it, man?
I'm feeling pretty good about it. I mean, geez, it's so nice.
You've been wearing it.
It's
I
so
know you dig
ridiculously
it.
nice. Yeah, just the gun check full suit. I feel like is a it sounds like it could be a powerful move, but just it's so wearable. It's so wonderful. Yeah, I'm loving it. Yeah, the fresco fabric, very open weave. Like it's so comfortable. I've been lounging around. I just I want to lay down on the couch and knock out.
Just
Yeah,
splay out.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's nice little linen Cupro. So it's going to be super light, as he said. You have those nice little patch pockets, make it a little bit more casual. And yeah, it's just a nice and the trousers as well. They have a nice like wideness to it, but you do have those nice pleats going down the front, so you do get some shape. And yeah, just nice and comfortable. Yeah, we have them as separate, so you can buy what you like. But we suggest the full suit. Looks good.
Get both, or else.
Yeah, both. Where else? But yeah, that's going to be no. We actually have more beams. My apologies. This is a large beams drop for everybody. We have more beams goodies. Right here we have the beams Sperry Topsider collab that we had. I believe it was last spring summer. If it wasn't the spring summer before that. We have these cream, and this is going to be the original last from the 40s. Sperry was one of the OG like Army and Navy suppliers for the shoes. So they're actually using the same last from the 40s, which is super cool. You have that cotton twill upper as well as the rubber lower and midsole, and they do add a bunch of padding to the inside, which just make the shoes feel so much more comfortable than I think the OG ones would have as well. And you also have that contractor stamp on the inside, which I think is a cool little touch. So we have it here in the cream on cream. And then we have the new brown with the black outsole. Yeah, you just have this like real no boat slipping. Can't be caught slipping. Not in these Sperry Topsiders. So this is ill. And then we also have a restock of the black woven belt, because woven belts are just it's you can have a regular belt on your waist or you can have a woven belt, and I think the woven belt just always looks a little bit more interesting to everybody. So we have it in black, and then we also have it in a dark brown. The dark brown is going to be a new one. It does have a different buckle, which is how you can tell, but otherwise they're both just like really dark leather belts, but still really cool. In terms of sizing, on the shoes, you can go true to size. I am wearing a 10 here on my feet. 10 is my typical size. And then on these, you can also go true to size. They go from 30 to 36. So it'd be about a 34, and you're good to go. But honestly, it's a woven belt, so even if you did go a little bigger, you're good to go. You can cinch it wherever. We have a restock of this cotton herringbone 6-panel cap as well. They do have a nice little leather adjuster in the back. We have a restock of the cream joint as well with the leather adjuster. And then we have this really fun cotton paisley patchwork one that's just super ill. Some of the patches are like a cool little ripstop. And then you have that contrast brim with the leather back. That just feels very Beams, very Americana, very skater, but also, pair it with the suit, pair it with the jacket, and you're looking good. That's going to be the end of Beams now. Hope you like it. Hit the bell. Peace.